Hey everyone, it is Mario here coming at you from Barcelona. Hope you guys are doing great and that you had a fantastic New Year's celebration and that you're ready and that you have your goals outlined, that you're excited to crush those goals and to make this year your best year yet. And that's actually what I want to talk to you guys about in this video, is share with you a couple of insights that will help you make 2019 your best year yet. And that's what should happen every single year. Looking back, you should be experiencing a lot of breakthroughs and a lot of things that happened and upgrades and big leaps in all areas of your life, not just in health and fitness where you build a little bit more muscle, lose a little bit more fat, but really make incredible progress across the board in your business, in your relationships, with your higher purpose, with your mindset, your understanding of the human mind. Your view of the world should be more complete, and that's how you know that you're becoming the best version of yourself, when you can look back and 5-6 years ago and that version of yourself couldn't even think about handling the things that you can do today. That these things that you can do today, that you're capable of doing today, and that the insights and epiphanies that you know right now would be outside of that person's reality. And that person was once you. That's what I want you to experience, and that's exactly what should be happening every year. Because when you look back, you've made huge progress. And how do you get there, right? So what are some of the things that I want to share with you here? Well, first off, I think goals are extremely overrated. Goals are a great tool to get you motivated and pumped up and excited about achieving them. But as far as actually achieving that outcome that you want, goals are really overrated. Where it really comes down to is, how well do you know the process? How well do you know what you need to do every single day? How well do you stay as far as consistency goes and understanding of what it takes to achieve that goal? And everybody thinks that, one day they will be rich. Especially, when I was in the late 20s, everybody was talking like, oh yeah, things will somehow magically work themselves out in my 30s and my 40s, or by the time I'm 40, I'm gonna have my, life sorted out. I'm gonna have this family, I'm gonna have this house, this car, this job, and everything is gonna kind of sort itself out. And that's what happens pretty much every year when people talk about New Year's resolutions. They're kind of thinking that it's just gonna sort itself out. And it really doesn't. You don't magically become rich. You don't magically wake up one day with a six-pack. You don't magically wake up with the love of your life one day just because you think it's gonna work itself out. In fact, it's probably the exact opposite. It doesn't work itself out at all if you don't put in the effort in the right place. So instead of thinking just about goals, I want you to think about goals, but also on top of that, don't forget to break down those goals into small steps and processes that tomorrow you know exactly what you need to do. So now when 2020 comes around the corner, you know, okay, this is the outcome. This is what I need to do today to make sure that 2020, when I enter that year, that I have this, what I want to achieve. And not just about the process itself, but think about the obstacles that will come along the way, because that's what a lot of people don't want to think about. Because it's awesome to stay in that fantasy world about how the goal itself and how it's going to change your life, and how it's awesome to have a six-pack, how it's going to feel great, how everybody is going to, look up to you, how you're going to be an inspiration, how you're going to feel happy with yourself and proud and full of achievements. But think about the obstacles that are coming your way, like being hungry, like being really, really hungry if you want to get down to 8-10% body fat. Think about like potentially what's going to happen in the gym. Maybe, you're going to travel and you can have a lot of these obstacles that come, and logistically you're not going to be able to get to healthy food. How are you going to solve that? So think about also the worst case scenario. And this is kind of almost like a taboo. Most people don't think about, or don't like to think about, the worst case scenario nowadays, because it's all about either extreme positive thinking or just extreme pessimism, like I can't even make it happen. Well, look, you can make it happen, but you have to consider the best case scenario, the worst case scenario, and pretty much everything in between, so you're ready for it. So your mind is ready for it. And as you think about it, as you plan for it, and as you visualize what actually will come in the way, your brain is already going to start working on solutions. You're already going to start coming up with solutions, and you will know when to ask for help. You will know when to reach out. You will know exactly what to do, because it's not going to catch you off guard. And then when it catches you off guard, it might catch you off guard at the wrong moment, and then it's going to compromise your consistency, and you're not going to know how to deal with it, because you might be mentally overwhelmed exactly at that point. And it's kind of true that a lot of these things that are obstacles and things that come in the way happen at the worst time possible. And so be ready for that. Expect that. There is no thing that if you want to achieve a great goal in your life, that it's just going to go according to plan. So don't be one of those people that is just hoping one day that they're going to wake up rich, or hoping that one day they're going to be lean, but really start thinking about an action plan and what are the steps that I need to incorporate right now to start making that a reality. And the second thing that I want to share with you guys here is that the next level of who you are requires you to actually be a different person. And that means that you will actually have to give up certain things in your life. That success doesn't come without sacrifices. And I see a lot of people trying to make changes in their fitness, trying to make changes in their business and their relationships, but they're not willing to give up a tub of ice cream and Netflix in the middle of the night when they're supposed to be working on that side gig that will eventually turn into their business, or when they're supposed to be going out meeting people and down their home and alone and texting random people on the web. Or instead of going to the gym, they just flake on the gym and just do something else, like play video games. Like, you will have to give up some things in your life to achieve big goals. And a lot of success is subtraction. It's not adding more stuff. I know in my life, and you can talk to a lot of other people, I'm just going to use myself as an example here because I know myself really well. Like, I had to give up a lot of things. I had to give up video gaming. I had to give up alcohol. I didn't go out as much anymore because I can't really incorporate that into my lifestyle. I work pretty much my ass off every single day. And if I don't do that, there's no results. And I have to give up some other things. Like, I can't keep track of every TV show out there. I can't go out and eat out every single day for every meal, or just grab an infinite amount of junk food. I can have some of those things, but I can't enjoy all those things all the time. So I have to be careful what I say yes to, and I have to say a lot more no to people, to situations, to opportunities. Otherwise, if I don't do that, I'm then sacrificing my success instead of sacrificing those little instant gratification or those little pleasurable moments that don't lead to anything long term. So you have to be able to be more gritty and persistent and think long term rather than think short term. And this is really critical, especially if you're looking to achieve transformational results in your life that take months and months of focus. And focus isn't really about something that you do, it's more about things that you don't do. It's about removing distractions rather than adding more stuff into your life, like apps, productivity, tricks, tips, calendars, and all that stuff. It's about subtraction. So remove things from your life to stay more focused, and that way you can stay more focused for that long term, where really the magic and the success lies. There is no quick fix. There is no quick result. You will not just go on a diet and in 5-6 days from now, or even weeks from now, just wake up at 10% body fat. It's just not going to happen. Goals like that take months of focused effort and persistence. So in order for you to stay focused and persistent for months, you have to say no to things. You have to remove distractions and then think about what to add. And by removing those distractions, you're also actually, in a way, giving up parts of your old identity. And now you're becoming this new person and this new identity of the person that actually has the goal that you want to achieve. And that's the final idea that I want to share with you here. It's all of us here have an idea what our best self would do in any situation. You can imagine what your best version of yourself would eat. You can imagine what your best version of yourself would do. So why not just think about it like that? When you're faced with a situation, why not just ask yourself, what would the best version of myself do right now? Would the best version of myself on a Friday night stay at home, lonely, watch TV, and just switch between channels because you can't even commit to a show to watch because you're so distracted, you just so want that instant gratification? Would that really be the best version of yourself? Would the best version of yourself order large fries and a Big Mac, and that's cool, instead of eating the right thing and doing the right thing and organizing your day properly? Would your best self go to bed without knowing what to do the next day? Would your best self go to the gym, or would it stay home and procrastinate? So think about that. Just use that internal compass of yours, because you have it. I have it. Every one of us has it. We have an idea what's the right thing to do, and we're just not exercising that internal compass or using it enough. So that's the third idea. You already know a lot of great things about what you need to do. So use that internal compass and let it guide you, because you have an idea what the right thing to do is, and that's your true north that you can accomplish anything with if you follow that as well. Because you, like myself, I hope that you do work a lot on yourself, that you read a lot of books. You're watching this video right now, and this is not an easy video to watch because there's no like super fancy flashy stuff that is just giving you instant gratification and dopamine hits. It's a hard video to watch, but it's a video that hopefully resonates with you, and that you're the type of person that can relate to these ideas. So use that internal compass. Same as the way that reading a book is the right thing to do instead of, watching some stupid dumbed down thing that doesn't really contribute any value to your life, right? So think about those things. And that's the 3 ideas that I want to share with you here. And I actually want to hear from you as well in the comments below, what idea out of those 3 resonates with you the most. So which one that you want to actually do more of? Which one do you feel like is missing in your life right now? So let me know in the comments below. I don't want to make this video super long. I want to make it also actionable for you. So implement. Let's discuss in the comments below. I'll be there to answer some of your questions and insights. Hope you guys are doing great and really wish you all the best this year. Just wanted to make this quick video from Barcelona, and I'll see you guys in the next video.